This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 5 and verse 12.
Book, chapter, verse. You ain't got to believe us. Book, chapter, verse. Read that for me, kid.
For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
You need to be taught over, because you've been all your life sitting in front of a man who don't know the Bible. And you've been taught foolishness.
Right.
Always remember one thing. Anybody within the sound of my voice, if you believe something you can't prove, you a fool.
That's right.
Read more. Unless you had
which be
okay.
Which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
That's the first thing a pastor is supposed to do. The first oracles of God is to be taught and taught and taught again. That you make sure you're feeding the spirit of our people properly. That you're giving them nourishment for their souls to feed upon.
Right.
Because your soul is just like your body. You drink a bunch of sodas all day long. You eat a bunch of damn hamburgers all day long. There's no nutritional profit in that. Where your spirit is the same way. If you on TikTok all damn day, if you on X all damn day, if you on Facebook all damn day consuming a bunch of damn foolishness, your spirit is ugly as hell and you need it to be cleansed.
Right.
And so the Most High said, that the Bible says that that's the oracles of God. Remo King.
And Slakia. And are become such as have need of milk.
Right. You got to go back to the basics is what this is talking about. You got to go back to the basics. The milk is what you give babes. Babe don't come out of the stomach and you feeding it steak. You got to feed it milk because the nourishments are in the milk. So as have become a babe, right, Reed?
And not of strong meat.
And not of strong meat, right, Reed?
For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness.
Everyone that uses milk is unskillful. You know what that means? That means you tell them that it's a place of fire and brimstone, and it ain't. Because you haven't used the oracles of God to guide your teaching.
Right.
You just listen to white people and what they say and what they taught you.
Right.
Again, there's a whole Bible of nonsense that they've made right down in the Bible place. Right in the Bible museum, they have crafted their own Bible to fool you. Read more, King. You got precept? Okay, read more.
For he is a babe,
Read.
but strong meat belongeth to them
Read.
that are of full age.
At a full age. And this is talking about how old you are. This is talking about as far as your knowledge of the Bible, your study, showing yourself approved, making sure that when you say something across the pulpit, that it stands up to the oracles of God.
Right.
And not your own vain repetition and foolishness.
Right.
doctrines of men. Nonsense.
Right.
Read more, King.
But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exceeded to discern both good and evil.
Exercised to discern both good and evil.
Salah.
Come.
We got some evil going on right over here. We have a new Pentagon City, Pentagon Psychic booth.
A Pentagon who?
A Pentagon City, Pentagon Psychic booth.
A Pentagon psychic booth. Witchcraft. Anything to keep our people in them. Anything to keep our people down. Anything to keep our people believing in absolute nonsense.
Right.
People do not want to read the Bible. That reading the Bible has gone the way of the damn dinosaurs, if they ever existed.
And we have a psychic sitting at her booth about to tell people their future.
It's nonsense. Instead of coming and standing here and getting something enriching for your spirit, you go to a psychic, a corny psychic. You're gonna be judged for that.
Right.
Give me what's that? Leviticus 20:26. 24. Start up in 24.
2024.
2024. Come. Read through 26. You're gonna be judged for that. You're gonna be judged for that. You looking all over the damn place for comfort. And your comfort is right here in front of the men of the Lord.
That's right.
Being taught properly what the Bible says and how to go and move and have your being in this world. The Bible tells you everything. That's the one thing about the Bible. It tells you each and everything you need to know to move around in this wicked world. That's what it's there for.
That's right.
Read that for me, King.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 24.
Bring it out.
But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land,
Read.
and I will give it unto you to possess it,
Possess it, right, read.
a land that floweth with milk and honey.
This land used to flow with milk and honey before rats got off a boat and started murdering and killing and raping the people.
That's right.
Read more.
I am the Lord your God, which have separated you from other people.
What did he do?
Separated you from other people.
You should know that. That's important to know. You're not like everybody else. You don't got us. You don't need the men of the Lord to tell you that.
That's right.
Just imagine watching basketball with no brothers in it. You can't imagine it because you wouldn't watch basketball. Just imagine watching football with no brothers on the team.
Right.
You can't imagine that because you wouldn't watch that garbage. You don't need us to tell you you're special. The damn world tells you you're special.
That's right.
These people ain't running out tanning themselves and cooking themselves alive for nothing. They want to look like you.
Right.
Come out with a line dance, and in 2 weeks, these disgusting people will be doing it too.
That's right.
Come out with a slick saying. In 3 weeks, they're going to be saying it too. Come out with a shirt, Black Lives Matter. 2 weeks, they're going to be wearing it too. They take every damn thing. Give me John 10 and 10 9 and 10.
Maybe it's called a pure joke.
Come call.
That's right, bro.
Come holler at me. We can talk. We can
Maybe
talk.
it's called a pure joke.
Why are you saying that, though? I believe that, but why are you saying that?
Because God said so. I'm not saying so.
God and Allah is two different people. Come talk to me, kid. Come talk to me. Come holler at me, kid. Let's talk. Let's reason together.
That's right.
I'm getting ready to tell you if you come up here. That's our people. They would rather hear a bunch of nonsense and believe a bunch of nonsense than believe the truth. Read that for me, King.
Verse 24. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean,
Read.
and between unclean fowls and clean.
Read.
And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beasts, or by fowl,
Read more.
or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground.
Because we're different than everybody. We're not like everybody. How can we appeal to you and show you that that's not the truth? We ain't in this all together. We're not all in this together. That's nonsense.
Right.
It ain't never been true. It ain't never been equal. You still voting every year because you think there's going to be some point where everything is going to be equal and you're going to have some equality.
Right.
Every president, a nigga died at the hands of the police.
Right.
Everyone.
Bring it out.
That ain't taught us, maybe we shouldn't be voting.
Right.
We ain't getting the results that we want in our community because we vote and vote and vote, and the next day after the vote, the police shoot somebody else.
Right.
You've never gotten the results you wanted from voting. Never. Well, we can drink at the fountain on the front of the fountain now. That's foolishness. When I get on the bus, I can see right up front, and you're still getting shot.
That's right.
Think about it. You don't see black officers doing that to white children. You don't see it.
Right.
You don't even see black officers in all white neighborhoods at all.
Right.
But hey, maybe if I go down and vote, that's all it takes to get the right person in there. we've been missing 450 years here.
That's right.
Every time we've gotten up to the plate and swung, we missed. Because you think voting is going to change something. It has never changed anything in our community. Never. These people reconstituted the plantation craftily. And now people are kicking in the damn doors to get into this rotten place. Bringing their children, bringing their husbands, bringing their family into the worst place they could ever come to.
Right.
You got it? Freeze up? No. Get our lamentation 4:17. At some point, we're going to pick it up. But we ain't out here for everybody. Let's just make that clear. We're not out here to grab the attention of everybody. So that's why we speak the way we speak. Because we know only a A select individual is going to listen to this. A particular select individual is going to listen to us. That's who we're after. And if it's just one, all praises to the Most High, it's just one. But we understand our people are wicked, our people are stiff-necked and hard-hearted, and they don't want the truth. You know, seeing you walk by here, you're sniggling and giggling, you're smirking, you balling your face up. Why you talking? Why y'all yelling? Why y'all make it all? Why you gotta yell like that? You gonna scare people off. How you gonna win people into the truth if you yell it? We yelling because you ain't the only one we talking to.
That's right.
There are people across the street that we talking to.
Right.
There are people a block down that we're talking to. You ain't the only one here.
That's right.
Read that for me, King. Lamentation 4:17.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17.
Right.
As for us, our eyes has yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Night.
Our nation, this nation has not ever been set up to save us from nothing.
Right.
It's been set up to enslave us. And to continue. And to that. Why do you think they want to be your buddy? Why do you think your enemy wants to be your buddy? Because they know the end is coming, and they know when the end comes, it ain't good for them.
That's right.
So the only way this place can stay afloat is if you agree to be buddies with them. Right? Get to 1 Maccabees 1 and 41. That if you agree to be their buddy, hey, you my buddy, you're not going to condemn me. You're not going to tell me that I got to go into slavery. You're not going to read that to me, are you? Hey, buddy, I invited you over for Christmas dinner. I bought you 3 Washington Commanders tickets for your family.
Right.
We went out to happy hour and I bought all the drinks. And you know you niggas can drink. I paid for it all. Are you gonna treat me that way? Are you gonna tell me? I gave you a job, and once you had that job, I gave you a raise. So now you black asses on the corner saying I'm going into slavery? Yeah, you're going into slavery.
Right.
Read that for me, King.
4 and 20.
What I call?
1 Maccabees 4 and 20.
No, 1 and 41. Chapter 1 and verse 41. Because they think we all in this together, King. They think we are all in this together. That's what all of the candidates say, except Trump. Trump tell you he don't care nothing about you.
Right.
He ain't being your friend.
Well,
Trump ain't being your friend. He gonna tell you to your face, nah, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't come to the White House when I'm in there and cook nothing.
That's right.
You know, and if you just happen to end up there, we gonna Lysol the place down. That's Trump. And he'll tell you quick, we ain't all in this together.
Right.
I like him. I like that. Because he's transparent. A lot of these other ones aren't. They're some damn liars.
That's right.
Read that for me again. This is where you got it from. This is where your thought process came from. Right here. Read.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom, that all should be one people, and every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
That's what we're doing. All for one and one for all is a religion implemented thousands of years ago, and you're
Right.
still doing it. It's never been that way. Show you something. Get 2 Maccabees 6.